Waiting for some more people to join. I want to tell you guys something, okay? I just read this article. It's the only reason why I went live. And plus, it's storming. Some nice weather out there. What's going on, Storm? I feel really disgusted after reading this article. Like, I fucking just. Yeah, I want to wait for a few people to join in before I say anything because it's like really disgusting. In my opinion, it is. Hey, what's going on, country? No, because I was looking at my email and I got a notification about this, okay? Now, this was 13 hours ago when this was sent to me. Man murdered his 5 kids. Now his wife is asking jury for mercy in his sentencing. The ex-wife of a man who was found guilty of 5 counts of murder, which it was all kids was for both of them. And South Carolina took the stand this week to ask the jury not to sentence him to death. They was together for 8 years being married, okay, until 2012 when they got a divorce and had shared custody of the children. Their marriage ended. She left without a job, a car, a license, and believed it was best to give her husband primary custody of the children. I had nothing to offer my children. I could not provide for them. She said, as a mother, I made the best decision. I could trust my husband at the time. He promised to take care of our children. On August 28th, 2014, he called her children like she always did at 7 p.m., but something was different. Her children were screaming in the background, and her son sounded like he was gasping for air. She said that then her husband disconnected the phone and did not answer numerous calls from her afterwards. She said later out, he found out that he killed the 8-year-old, 7-year-old, 6-year-old, 2-year-old, and 1-year-old. Jones pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. After 3 weeks of testimony, jury found him guilty on 5 counts of murder June 4th. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. A statement that he made, he ended the children's life till he can get back at his wife. You killed your children because you want to get back at your wife for leaving you. How disgusting are you? You killed your children to make her upset. Like, dude, those are your fucking kids. Your fucking kids. Like, just, I don't even know. I don't even want to know. Like, how the living fuck can you kill your own fucking kids, though? That's, like, disgusting as hell. They need to give his ass the death penalty today. Like, not fucking 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Send his ass to the fucking chair today. Firing squad, hang him, burn him. Fucking send his ass to the goddamn sun. Like, get him off this fucking planet. Because, like, holy fuck, you got to be a special kind of crazy to kill 5 of your own children. Fuck is that beeping? Hello? Hello? Oh, you want to play that game? Okay, I'll play that game with you. Oh, you want to play? I'm going to call and hang up. Okay. There. Speak to voicemail. What the Mister, yes, everybody that kills their kid, yes, is crazy as fuck. Anybody that does it is fucking psychotic and crazy. But if you're gonna literally make a statement that you did it because you was trying to get back at your wife, I'm sorry. That's not crazy. That is beyond disturbing. Like, dude, you're disgusting. Like, how can you fucking do that? Like your own kids. I don't understand how people can do that shit. I just cannot understand that one bit. And yes, I agree. He needs to be fried. Like, fucking fry him from here to the end of the fucking planet. Hey, you know what they say? They say the human intestine stretches over a mile. Here's what you do: take his body and stretch it. Take his body, cut him open, take his intestines out, and stretch it 1 mile. And see if it actually is true. He'll be the guinea pig. No medicine, no nothing. Just pull him out and just take one end and pull the other way, and take the other and pull it the other way. There you go. And just let him suffer until he bleeds out. Plain and simple. Somebody like that doesn't deserve to live. Because you have to look at it this way: he goes to prison, on death row or in jail, whatever he does. And if it's most likely death row, he's in solitary confinement for 23 hours a day. He gets 1 hour of freedom outside of that cell, and that includes shower and getting food, basically. Then he goes back to that cell. No one else has access to him. So he has two, and he's been there for years now. He was convicted and he's being sentenced to death, basically, but this shit was going on for years. So mind you, he did this in 2014. So that was 5 years ago. He murdered his children. So 5 years of a court case, 5 years of taxpayers' money for this man, and then life in prison for basically 10, 20 years, and they execute him. Averagely, it's $160,000 per a person on death row for money wise. $160,000 a year, averagely, is what they run. Not including medical expenses either. So if he's on death row for, say, 20 years, that's $3.2 million of taxpayers' money. This man killed 5 of his fucking kids. And we're going to give him 3 meals a day? Give him a place to sleep at night? No. No. Hang his motherfucking ass today. Like, I think it's disgusting, though. Like, it's very disgusting. That's the thing, though. I don't think he will, though, 417. Because, if he's been in prison, he's in isolation still to this day. Like, they kept him in isolation for the last 5 years. He wasn't in general pop for killing his 5 kids like that. And shit. So it's like, he managed to stay alive for 5 years in prison, so I don't see him killing himself, like that. He's just gonna rot away for years to come, and then yeah, it's just like I can't understand it. I just can't. Like I don't see how a person can actually feel that way that they have to kill their own child. I just don't understand how you can do that. Like the man, honestly, I would if I was the judge, I wouldn't give him no special protection or none of that bullshit. I'd just put his ass in general population, and then let natural selection take its course. That's basically all I would do. Oh yeah, you gotta fry. I mean, you gotta fry a person like him. It's a bunch of bullshit. I wouldn't give him a pet anything. I wouldn't give that man a fucking pet cockroach. He doesn't deserve any kind of thing at all that is another living organism besides the bacteria that's around his ass. He doesn't even deserve to live himself, to be honest. I'm sorry. He does not deserve to live himself. He deserves to be in the ground somewhere buried or fucking just send his ass to the moon or something. Get him off this earth. Just get rid of him. That's what he needs to be. Just get rid of the guy. I don't care. You got to be a special kind of crazy to do that. See, my theory about this is too. Now, what's his name? Give me a second. I'll tell you. It's Timothy something. I'm gonna have to look at. Let me pull up the article again. Um, Timothy Jones Jr. That's his name. No, this was in South Carolina. Is where this happened at. It happened and around she found out that this shit was going on August 28th, 2014 at around 7 p.m. was when she called and she heard all the commotions and then no answer and then they investigated it and found out that he murdered his 5 kids. And if it's the same article that I believe that it is, he was actually stopped on the highway leaving the state after he killed his kids and dumped their body in the woods or something because he was stopped for speeding or some shit. And when the cop stopped him, it had a very strong odor of bleach in the vehicle. Like there was a high, strong amount of bleach that you shouldn't have had because he was cleaning out the vehicle and shit. And that's what they end up looking into it and found out that he had kids. He was already like it was reported that him and the kids were missing or stuff like that. If it's the same thing, I think it is. I believe this is the same case because it was a couple years ago that I remember hearing about it. I have to look into it some more. I just because here goes the thing: the kid's mother is literally saying to the jury, "Don't give him the death penalty." I'm sorry, but no, that motherfucking dude would fry. Fuck that motherfucker. I couldn't go to a courtroom over something like that when a motherfucker took my kids' lives. No, fuck you. No, no. You put me in that goddamn courtroom and I'm going to snap. And I'm going to go over that table. I'm going to go to that person. I'm going to wring that motherfucking person's neck in front of everyone. And be like, go ahead. Yes, guilty. Charge me with murder. I don't give a fuck. Fucking doesn't matter. Take my kids. I'm taking your life. Plain and simple. I don't care who the fuck you are. That's one thing that I will do. I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be a fucking alien from fucking Alien Island. I don't give a fuck. You hurt my kids, I'm gonna make you regret the day you was born. Yes, it was the same. It was the kid's father. They got a divorce, and she gave the kids to him in full custody. So because she didn't have money. She couldn't support the kids. He had a job and all that stuff. So she decided, let the kids live with the father. He'll protect them. One day, he decided that he's going to kill all 5 of his children from the ages of 8 to the age of 1. 5 of them in total. Because he wanted to get back at her. Like how? Like, you got to be fucking crazy. I'm sorry, but you got to be the craziest motherfucker on earth. And then you want to sit there and try to be like, oh, don't give him the death penalty. No, I don't care. It's not even my kids that he killed. But it's like, dude, no. I'm sorry to say, if they listen to this, if they listen to her and they say, oh, well, just give him life. No. I would have been, if I was the judge, because see, the judge can actually overrule a jury on life or death penalty charges when he's found, because he's found guilty. The judge can overrule that decision. He can actually overrule it. A judge, people don't actually realize it, but a judge can actually overrule a guilty verdict too. If a judge really sees that he believes that the person is not like, whatever I'm not sure what it's actually called, but there is actually a law. There's laws in the play that a judge can actually override a decision of a jury if it's a guilty verdict. If it's a not guilty verdict, the judge cannot. But if it's guilty, the judge can go like, hey, look, yeah. Yeah. Like you gotta be put away somewhere. Like, put his ass under the prison. Like, just dig a hole under the prison, stick his ass in there, fill it back up with dirt, and just leave his ass there. I think I know which one you're talking about. Sounds familiar. I remember hearing something about that and shit. Did the kids die or did they make it, whatever? Because I know I was reading something, hearing about an article recently. A mother had a whole bunch of kids in her car and drove into the lake. And the only reason the kids still lived, oh, this is a different one. The one that I know the kids still lived, though, is because a whole bunch of bystanders actually ran over there and was able to get the windows open and get the kids out in enough time. There was a couple in the car. It was recently, too. The one that I heard. I'd have to look at that one, too, again. But I don't know which one you're talking about exactly. But it's crazy, though. But people are fucking stupid. But the one that I was talking about with the kids in the car, she actually was a mental case. Like, it was proven that she was crazy. One of the most disgusting articles that I read, or I watched an article about, or video and stuff about it, she got no jail time. I mean, zero. Like, literally zero jail time. 100% zero jail time. None whatsoever. Well, besides just from when she got arrested until she went to court and all that stuff, but no jail time whatsoever. And this is what she did. She had a child. She gave birth to her kid. And she was all kinds of fucked in her head. She had massive disorders in her with her brain up there. Not making fun of people like that, but she had a lot of problems. She stuck her kid in the microwave and turned it on for 10 hours. Like, you sick bitch. She was not allowed to be charged with murdering her own child for one reason: incompetent to stand trial. Like, you sick ass bitch. And it's like, are you fucking, like, really? Really? I'm sorry, but you know what you was doing. You know what a microwave does. You stuck your kid in a microwave for 10 damn fucking hours and turned that bitch on? You nasty ass hoe. I'm sorry, but that's a broad that I've ever seen. I will cave her fucking head in. I don't care. I would beat that bitch to a bloody pulp. Dead serious. I would destroy her. All I could say this right here, though, she was put in witness protection because of death threats. That's the last time I remember hearing about that. They took her and put her in another fucking country, probably, or got the fuck out of here or something. Yeah, she's done for, though. She's gone. She's in another planet or another part of the planet or whatever else. Because the fact is, they couldn't allow her to live in society any longer. Like, I'm sorry, and I'm not condoning violence. So that doesn't mean just start going to beat people up, you guys. But somebody like that one, I could not stand being around that person. I would seriously hurt that chick. And I wouldn't care. I'm a crazy person. I'd be like, yeah, You'll be an uncrazy person when I'm done with you. Like, for real. That is that was the most, like, that was one of the most disgusting things that I've ever heard in my lifetime. Like, when I was reading that article and, like, I was reading about it and then I seen the video about the trial, about her getting off with it and all that other bull crap. And this is the excuse she used too. This is how fucked up it is too. The excuse she used is the devil told her to do it. But she's already been diagnosed with mental problems her whole life. But she uses that excuse. The devil was telling her to do it. Really? Really? So if the devil told me to go murder 5,000 people, does that mean I'm not going to get in trouble for 5,000 murders? No. Going to prison. Oh, man. Stupid idiots. Oh, I guess people don't want to. I guess people don't realize when I showed the picture to everybody about the protection order, but everybody keeps on saying the same bullshit too. It doesn't exist. It's not real. It doesn't exist. It's not real. You're a fake. You're a fake. That's all they keep on saying. Well, guess what? You're gonna find out that I'm a fake, whatever you want to call it, on 9:30 a.m. at Courthouse Square, the 24th. You'll see all about that fakeness, bitch. Stop contacting me. I know you're watching my video, you dumbasses. You think it's a joke. And this is what the thing is, and I'm not telling the person to do this. Here goes what you want to believe right here. You want to call it a fake order? Violate the order in person to see what happens. You want to say that it's fake? Find out what happens if you show the fuck up. When you get hooked and booked, dude, then what you gonna do? Scream at the cops? Go ahead. Add more time to your fucking record. Because then you're fucked for life. So what's everybody gonna get in? What's everybody's plans for today? Mister, yeah, it is. It is exactly what it sounds like. They keep on thinking everything's a joke. Well, let them think it's a joke. They can show up on the 24th, and they'll find out on the 24th that it's not a joke. And then they're going to find out that they're going to get fucked over. And they're going to find out that goodbye, no contact, go fuck yourself. And with all the violations, they can actually get arrested for all the bullshit. They think it's a joke. They let them joke. Let them think it all they want. Let them laugh their ass off until the day they die. I don't care. But if that judge turns around and goes like, look, dude, you violated this order dozens of times in the last 2 weeks, multiple reports in the last 2 weeks, and then what did you decide to do? Still do it anyways, knowing you should not contact him. And then you still did it anyways. And they don't want to listen. And then what's going to happen? Goes to jail. What's up, CNC? There's nobody out there. Hey, what's going on, Canada? If you're here, I didn't know Canada was actually here. Is he actually here? Oh, oh, damn, Canada. What's going on, man? I know you joined. You sneak in under the radar and shit. Not saying hi to me. Oh, I see how that is. I see how that is. Remember that shit, man. No, they can't throw it out. All I'm stating the fact about it is, Joe, is that they cannot contact me. I'm bringing up the fact that I have a no contact order. I'm allowed to state that to any time I want to. Every contact every time they contact me from a text message or a phone call, it's a different number. So technically, you have to say it for every time they contact you. But every time they text you from a different number or call you from a different number, what do you have to do? You have to say it to them, and it charges them again technically. Every phone call and text message is a separate charge. Every single video for the last 3 days, he has tried to contact me though. Have you not realized that? He has violated the order over 60 fucking times in 3 days. That's the point I'm trying to get across. Like I said, I'm planning on going somewhere. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow or Monday. I don't know yet. Depending. I want to go somewhere and do some filming somewhere. 417. He's a stalker. That's all that matters about him. That's the best way to put it is. Hey, what's going on, Coco? Uh, oh, hey, did you guys hear about this shit right here? Uh, Secret Service, this was a couple years ago. A former Secret Service agent, because he's retired now, was harassed and detained for over an hour by park ranger police, and they believed it was only for one reason because he was black. Now, this is this theory, though, too. Why he believes this, though, is that they racially profiled him. He's sitting in a car waiting for a motorcade for someone. They didn't say if it was a president or who it was. All they said he was waiting for a motorcade where he was parked at. He had his weapon on him, he had his badge on him and everything, and they still refused to do anything and listen to it or nothing. They had him detained, they searched his vehicle, searched him with no warrant, no nothing. And he missed the motorcade too. They fucked up the motorcade problem. And shit, a major security concern. And after everything was verified, oh yeah, we had the right to do this because you're just sitting in the car, and we needed to know. Okay, I'll be right back, you guys. I'm going on mute. Look, who's all live? Bizzle. I know the only person I knew was live was was her how was it Furry. I know she was live. That's the only person I knew that was live actually. I only went live though because of the article that I got when I was checking my email. I seen that shit, so I went live about it because, like I said, it's fucked up. Oh, Eric in my live. Okay, wasn't sure. If you want to post their links here because I'm gonna end the videos. I'm gonna go lay down and take a nap. I was just like I said, I was doing this little quick story. So I'm like I said, I'm gonna go take me a nap for a little bit, hopefully. So go ahead and post their links here. Other people can, go to those ones, whatever one. I might join over there, lay down before I fall asleep. So if anybody wants to go over to them, stop the music here. Please. Yeah, I'll try. You guys take care. I'll catch everybody later.